Yesterday I went to visit a certain farmer. He wanted me to vaccinate his birds against fowlpox. And he kept boasting that he's keeping pure kienyeji. He has 200 of them. And now they need to be vaccinated against fowlpox. So I bought vaccine, went there in the evening with my needles, ready to do the job. So as I was vaccinating the birds, I asked him questions because he was keeping them and feeding them commercial feeds. He has a small compound around 50 by 100 space. It's actually half an acre, but he has a big humongous house on half of it, poultry structure, a cow shed, outside toilets for guests, and what is remaining there is like maybe a 50 by 100. Yeah, so he buys them commercial feed. So I asked him, how old are these birds? He told me they are 4 months old. And yeah, they looked 4 months old. But the same birds, if they were improved kienyeji, they would have been twice the size. This is something you people need to understand. Pure kienyeji, hata ulishe aje, they won't grow at the same speed and at the same rate as improved kienyeji. They have very low food conversion ratio. So if you're keeping them strictly on commercial feeds, I can assure you, you're running at a loss. So I asked him, what is your end game with these birds? And he told me he wants them to mature and sell them for meat. And I felt sad for him. And being a good vet, I did some mathematics with him. I told him, these birds will begin laying at around 8-9 months. Yeah. So at a fully mature kienyeji, pure kienyeji hen, in Migori goes for a maximum of 1,000 shillings. And going by how he was feeding them, I told him you shall have used around 900 shillings to raise this bird to maturity. So if you sell it at 1,000 bob at 8 months, it means you've only made 100 shillings for 8 months. So I told him, instead of selling them mature birds at 1,000 bob or even 800, keep them for eggs, then sell fertilized eggs. That is where money for pure kienyeji is. Pure kienyeji, pure indigenous kienyeji eggs in Migori go for 25 to 30 shillings each. So let's work with 25 shillings. Each hen will give you around 12 to 15 eggs a month. 12 to 15 eggs a month times, ata tuseme 20 bob. That is, each bird is giving you around 300 shillings a month. That is when they begin laying. Now, you have 200 birds. That is how much? Do the mathematics. So, if you are keeping pure indigenous kienyeji, the jogos fetch good money. But for them to fetch good money, you also keep them for long. So, don't keep pure indigenous kienyeji strictly on commercial feeds. You will be running at a loss. Give them half commercial feeds, let them free range. Have some whole maize, get ochonga. If you can get soya or sunflower seeds, the better. Minimize your expenditure on commercial feeds. And to get good money properly from pure kienyeji, focus on selling fertilized eggs and selling chicks. These birds are becoming rare and rare. So day-old chicks, personally I usually sell day-old chicks of pure indigenous kienyeji at 150 bob, and I sell all of them. Sijawai kuama nazo because people are looking for them. Eggs I sell at 30 bob each. That is 900 bob a crate of fertilized indigenous kienyeji eggs. So if you're going to keep pure indigenous kienyeji eggs for commercial purposes, let them free range, give them half rations in the morning, then focus on selling fertilized eggs and selling chicks. Don't focus on selling mature birds. You will lose money unless you get a market where you can sell a pure kienyeji mature hen at 1,500 and a jogo at 2,000. Selling at 800, which is the most people sell around here. 800 bob. Ukipata yule mjanja sana ndiye ata insist anataka thao for mature indigenous kienyeji hen. So if you're keeping indigenous kienyeji for commercial purposes, focus on selling fertilized eggs, focus on selling chicks. Day old to 1 month. Pige sabu yako msuri, you will make good amounts of money.